Hi everyone, welcome back to the vlog. I have some errands to run today, so I figured I would do a little get ready with me this afternoon. Sorry, I'm reaching for my makeup. Today is Sunday, March 2nd. I'm so happy it's already March. I feel like February really flew by, but today I'm doing something super exciting. I am taking a painting class. I signed up to be on the wait list for said class like a month and a half ago, and I kind of forgot about it. And they emailed me a few days ago saying they have room. So tomorrow is my first day. I actually thought it was a drawing class, and then I looked at the syllabus and it had like a pack of oil paints on there, and then I was like, oh, did I sign up for oil painting? But either way, I'm so excited, and I'm just doing like quick makeup this afternoon and then going to the art store to pick everything up. So yeah, I'm really excited to take this class. I feel like, oh, and I can talk through my products as I put them on. It's actually really hard to like talk about one thing and then also show you guys my makeup products. This is my Becca Under Eye Brightening Concealer Serum, Color Corrector. Oh my gosh, I can't even speak. The Becca Under Eye Brightening Corrector in the shade Medium. I'm doing concealer face today. I'm not putting on really much of anything else besides like some concealer, blush, and mascara because I just really don't feel like wearing a lot of makeup today. I'm so excited to be taking this class. I feel like as an adult, it's hard to get involved in activities that you're really interested in because it's just like not as common, I feel like, especially because you have to like do the digging and so many things are focused for little kids. And like, for example, when I was Googling like drawing classes near me, art classes near me, painting class, it literally was like paint and sip, the kind that you like bring your friends and a bottle of wine and you like paint a canvas with an instructor. But anyway, it's gonna be so exciting to be doing something that I love so much and like make new friends and have a new little community in the art world that's not under the umbrella of being in college. I literally feel like I just graduated college and I fear that it was 7 years ago. So I don't even really know how that makes any sense. But it's going to be really great. And it is every Monday in the month of March for 2 hours, and that's really like not that long by the time you like get into what you're doing. I feel like it'll go by really fast. So I definitely encourage you guys, if you have any hobbies that you're interested in or something that you want to start doing, sign up for something in your area and like take an organized class and do it, because there's only so many YouTube videos and like articles and like blogs you can read until I feel like it just isn't really like doing anything. You're not really like learning anything anymore. And it's really helpful to like be a part of a community in whatever you're passionate about. And I feel like that is like what makes life actually enjoyable because I feel like we're all just taught to like work, wake up at 5 in the morning so you can work out before work and then come home and then go to work again and then do it all again until you're 65 and can retire. And I just like don't want to do that. So enjoying life as a young person is also really important. This is my Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Light Beige. Really love it. We'll probably be getting it again. And another thing I really want to be doing is once like all of these products in my makeup bag are finished, I really want to transition into using cruelty-free makeup. I know that a lot of companies unfortunately are not cruelty-free, but I know that a lot of beauty brands, especially like newer indie brands and like smaller ones, are cruelty-free and are definitely more sustainable than like large corporations. For example, like who owns a lot of stuff like Johnson and Johnson like owns a lot of like pretty much everything, and same with like L'Oreal and like the Lancome, and then a lot of that falls under LVMH and stuff like that. So I'm really going to start to transition only using cruelty-free and sustainable makeup products. I know some of my products in here are not cruelty-free to the best of my knowledge, but I don't want to be wasteful and just like throw them out. Like when they're done, I'm just going to replace them with something that's cruelty-free. And I feel like now is, let me get on my soapbox for a second. This is something that I'm like very passionate about. Not necessarily, yes, I'm passionate about cruelty free, but like this whole theme at large is finding what you are passionate about, making a change in, and then activating in whatever ways you can to make your life reflect those changes. Like, obviously, the state of the United States is literally a dumpster fire, and it's so overwhelming to consume all of this media and all of this news, and it's so disappointing. And it's so discouraging and disheartening in every way imaginable, and like it's so upsetting, and it's so easy to feel helpless and that there's never going to be anything that you can do that makes a difference. So, for example, me really caring about sustainability and the environment and trying to reduce like my carbon footprint, so to speak. And like I stopped eating red meat a few months ago because it just like isn't something I want to continue doing. And that's like the small ways that like I'm contributing to like the cause at large. So obviously we can't solve everything all at one time, but like find a cause that you're passionate about and focus on that, and it will just make you feel so much better. And the tinier, like, even though you're taking tiny steps, you're taking them in the right direction, and really that's what moves the needle eventually, and that's what really matters. So for me, like shopping cruelty free and putting my like hard-earned dollars into like black owned businesses or LGBTQ plus owned businesses and companies that value sustainability, and having like a clean company, that's really important to me, especially with Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos like trying to rule the world, which is just so psychotic. So I recommend like finding a cause you're passionate about and like just doing small changes in your day to day that make you feel better, and eventually that makes everything, that is going to be what moves, tips the scales of fate, so to speak. Okay. Favorite Makeup by Mario brush I use to blend that, and then my other favorite Rare Beauty, this is the concealer brush. Also love that. And whenever I want my makeup to look extra natural and I have the time to go in and do this, I will take my blush. This is the House Labs blush in the shade Glassy Rosette. I love a pinky punchy blush. Those are my favorites. So this is definitely that shade. You blend it on the back of your hand and then use a brush to like buff the product in and put it on your face that way. And it looks so much more seamless than putting it directly on your face. I'll show you. This is the It Cosmetics brush that's not meant for blush, but there's no rules when it comes to makeup, so you can do whatever you want. This is actually their foundation brush, but it's like one of my all-time favorite brushes ever. And you just like, I think this is, oh yeah, this is called like priming. Katie Jane Hughes does this all the time. If you guys want to like look up her YouTube videos or her TikTok, she's like a professional, really amazing makeup artist, and she has a lot of really amazing tips and tricks about how to like make your makeup look really seamless and perfect. Actually, she's one of my favorite makeup artists who's like more a teacher, because not all of the makeup artists you see like put educational content on TikTok and stuff, but she has a lot of really great educational content if you guys are interested in like that type of stuff about learning different makeup techniques and how like professionals do it and how they do it for their celebrity clients. I think it's so interesting and fascinating and really cool. And I like a lot of blush, and when I don't want to wear pretty much any makeup, the only thing I do is like put on a lot of blush and then a little bit of concealer, and I think it just makes my face look more open and fresh. Like, I'm not even gonna put any bronzer on because I just really don't feel like wearing that many layers of makeup today. But yeah. So I am going to the art supply store with my little list, and I'm going to take you guys along. And again, I'm so excited, and I wonder who's gonna be in my class. It's literally like the first day of school, but I used to like hate the first day of school because I got bullied relentlessly from the time I was like in 5th grade till the time I like literally graduated high school. So school wasn't ever somewhere I really enjoyed. I enjoyed it because I like studying, because I'm nerdy in that way and I love learning. But yeah, I got bullied really bad. So the first day of school always provoked a lot of anxiety. So this actually doesn't feel like the first day of school. It feels better than the first day of school because now we're all adults and I don't let anybody bully me anymore. If like people are so mean and awful, and I will literally never understand that. Like the older I get, the more I'm just like, literally, what is wrong with you? Like, actually, what's your problem? And maybe today I'll also go to like a used bookstore. I'm really into books these days. I know, revolutionary. But I'm currently reading, what is it called? Oh, it's right there. People We Meet on Vacation. I'm like halfway through. I really don't love it as much as I love Emily Henry's other books. So please let me know. I've read all of her other books. This is the last one that I have not read. And I love all of her other ones way more. And I'm already halfway through. This one is just really slow. So let me know if you guys feel the same way or it gets better. I'm literally like a little bit over halfway through. So I'm just kind of like, is it going to get better? Like, I don't know. Emily Henry's my girl, but this book in particular is just like really not doing it for me. I don't know. And I thought I would really like it, but my favorite one so far is Happy Place. That one like sucked me in from the second I started reading it. Okay, so this is the Dior Glow Palette. This, I wish I could tell you that it's not worth the hype, but it is. Like, I got this probably 3 years ago. None of them have even really worn down at all. And I use it every day. I really do love this palette, like a lot. And there's nothing that I found so far that I have ever used in like any other like makeup collection I've had over the years that is like this seamless and smooth and airbrush. Like I think Dior in terms of their formulations are just really top tier. So that's what you're paying for. It's not like you're paying, oh my gosh, this is a $60 highlighter. Like that's really crazy. Like I personally think that you're paying for like a higher quality formula that just like looks better on your skin for such long periods of time and doesn't like, you know, slowly start. It feels like sometimes makeup like dissolves on your face throughout the day with like walking around and running errands and like sweating and being in the heat. And I have found that any Dior product I've used their concealers and I've used this and I've wanted to try their foundation stick, but I don't really wear foundation, so I didn't end up getting it. But their formulas, like, I don't know what they put in them, but it really is like super, super elite. So unfortunately, I do think this is worth the money. I don't think a lot of things are worth the money. Like I'm not gonna like lie and be like every expensive makeup, like a piece of makeup is worth the money, because that's not true. And there are some things like e.l.f. is my like one of my all-time favorite beauty brands, not just like drugstore beauty brand. Like e.l.f. is point blank period one of my favorite makeup brands. Like I've used their brushes, their products since I was in high school and I'm 29. Like this brush, this e.l.f. brush that the label is like buffed off because I've had this. I can't even tell you how long I've had it. So long that this at one point fell off. And I super glued it back together because I didn't want to get another bronzer brush because this one at this point is like now molded to my face. Like it's supposed to be perfectly round, but obviously like this side is flat because it goes into my, like I'm not getting rid of this, sorry. Okay, and that's it. I'm like not even gonna do my eyebrows because I just really don't care that much. Oh, what I am gonna do though is put a little of this bronzer shade on my lower lash line. And I'm just gonna use a flat shader brush because the brush I want is on the other side of the cup and I do not feel like looking through that. e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara. I used to be a L'Oreal Voluminous girl, Carbon Black, forever. Like I literally used to use it for for years and years, and then they changed the formula because one time I bought it and later that day there were like flecks of mascara all over my face and they were just like melting into my skin and I was like, what is going on? And then I was like, maybe it's my blush, you know, concealer, whatever. And then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna wear it again because that's crazy. Nope, they changed the formula. And then I was like, this is a travesty. So I pivoted and now e.l.f. Lash and Roll. And I'm addicted and it's literally the best mascara I've ever used. The other This mascara also, by the way, I think is like it's between $6 or $8. So affordable, so amazing. The brush, amazing. And it has like it doesn't dry down really fast, so you can kind of move around your lashes when you put on a couple coats, because I like to wear more than one coat of mascara. And I really, really like that about this formula. And the formula is kind of like glossy. Like some mascaras, I don't know if you guys noticed, it's kind of like more of a matte finish, but like this formula, it makes them look, it's just like really sleek and smooth, and I really, really like it. My other favorite mascara of all time, but it's like the splurge mascara, because it's like $35, is the Lancome Lash Idol, the one that Zendaya used to be in commercials for. That one is also so fabulous. But that's definitely like a treat yourself mascara, because I go through a lot of mascara, so for like every tube of mascara that I go through to be $35 a piece, like it's kind of a lot. And this one honestly is just so good. It's better than the Benefit Roller Lash, by the way. I said it. Nothing is better than this mascara. And the Benefit Roller Lash dries down really fast, which I don't like, because then my lashes are like too set in place. And the formula on my eyes and skin, like it just flicks off my eyelashes and gets all over the tops of my eyelids, and like it just gets those like smudges up here on my skin. So that's not gonna work for me. And this one does not do that. So I have bought maybe 10 tubes of this, and I'm gonna continue buying it until Lancome sends me PR and they send me the Lancome Lash Idol mascara. Okay, I think I am gonna see like one of my eyelashes is not where I want it to be. Okay. And actually I am gonna do my eyebrows, but that's it. Another e.l.f. product that I need to repurchase. This is the e.l.f. mascara and clear brow gel. One side is meant to be used for your lashes and one is meant for your brows, but I just use both sides for my eyebrows. So when I'm out of one side, then I have an extra on the other side. I don't think the formulation is different. I think the purpose of it is just to have like different components to use for different things. And another one of my like all-time favorite eyebrow gels, because it doesn't get like crusty and it doesn't leave a residue, and it actually like, I have like very long fine eyebrow hairs, and a lot of products make my eyebrows look like they're wilting, like they literally just slowly like melt all day long. This one, without my oh my gosh, my eyebrows, not eyelashes, they don't look crusty, they don't wilt throughout the day, and they're really fluffy. I don't know what is in this formula again, but it's so good. And I already did my hair. My hair's actually leftover hair from yesterday, and it just came out really good again today, which I was shocked by. So I'm not even gonna do my hair, and I'm just wearing a sweatshirt and jeans around today. And you'll probably see me in this sweatshirt almost every time I'm here, like talking to you guys, because it is in fact my favorite sweatshirt of all time. And this is something else that I will, unfortunately, I have to tell the girlies, my Anina Bing sweatshirt was worth every penny, because I bought it 2 years ago. I put it in the dryer. You're probably not supposed to do that, but I don't put my cashmere sweaters in the dryer, because I've done that once on accident, and then obviously it shrunk and it looked like it could just fit my cat. But this, I'll throw it in the dryer, and it's so durable, and it's my favorite sweatshirt, and it's so comfortable, and like the material, the fit, like Anina Bing, you really out here doing that. Like, I will buy your products, I will buy your clothing for the rest of time. I'm also somebody who, I would rather buy like a couple expensive things than like buy a ton of cheaper things, because I just end up donating them because they don't last or I don't like them anymore. And for me, it just makes more sense to like what do I really, really, really love wearing? Like, I don't have a big closet. So the things I really, really love wearing, like, I don't mind buying a couple things that are more expensive, because for me, clothes are like so secondary to like hair, makeup, and accessories. Like, I have that like kind of Steve Jobs mentality in the way that like he wore the same thing every day because he just had like so much going on in his head. Like, I'm so in my head all the time that like clothes to me and getting dressed, I'm like, I can't wait till one day I have like a personal stylist so that she can style me, because I'm just like getting dressed every day. I'm just like, I just like don't care. I just don't care. So I wear the same thing all the time. So this sweatshirt I only have one of, and it's my favorite one I've ever owned ever. And I will eventually buy myself more. But for now, we just wear her and we love her. So something else that I will not lie to you about that is worth the money is Miss Anina Bing's sweatshirts. And I'm sure that her clothes are also worth the money because the sweatshirts are great. So I would also love to venture out and buy more things. But where I live doesn't have an Anina Bing because there's nothing here. So that's cool. I just have to get online or take a trip to buy it, which I'm not doing. Okay, but I think I'm ready. And I think I'm getting like hair dysmorphia, guys, because do you ever like look at your hair and you're like, oh my god, my hair, she's bald. She's running around telling people she's bald. Like, I feel bald sometimes. Like, sometimes I'm like, my hair is thinning and I feel like I'm going bald. Do you ever have that moment where you're like, I don't have any hair? Which I think you probably are like, you are absolutely insane, because I have a lot of hair. But that's just on being a girl. Sometimes you just think you're going bald even though you're not. And I don't know. I feel like my baby hairs go in and out of like looking very full, and then sometimes I'm like, these like, it looks like I'm going. You guys have to know what I'm talking about. Please weigh in if you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you're just like, another example, I was convinced that I had a mouthful of cavities before I went to the dentist like a month ago. I kept having dreams that like my teeth were gonna fall out, and then I went to the dentist and she said my teeth look great and I have no cavities and that everything looks great. So it's fine. It's just girlhood. Okay, but let's go to the art store and get my supplies. I'm so excited. Probably gonna get myself a little treat because I'm living life on this earth, so I'm gonna get myself a coffee and then maybe prance around. So we'll see.